Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about my top 5 takeaways from the BONELAB release date reveal trailer. As you guys know, the release date trailer released a couple days ago and it gave us a release date of September 29th, 2022, which is going to be this Thursday. So I figured, hey, there's a lot of good stuff to show in the gameplay. Let's see what my top 5 things are. So let's get into it. So starting at number 5, we're going to be talking about the enemies that we're going to be facing in BONELAB. Now, obviously, in the gameplay, we got the good old original null bodies, as well as the rolling dudes, known as the Omni Projectors. Now, obviously, those dudes are going to be in the game, probably as well as the crab head dudes and turrets and all the fun stuff that we did experience in BONEWORKS. But besides what we saw in the trailer itself, I really hope there's going to be other enemies beside the new null bodies and those who's going to be shooting the shockwave dudes. But overall, dude, that's going to be a great time, and I look forward to fighting the new enemies. Coming in at number 4, we're going to be talking about the new weapons that we did see throughout the trailer. Now, obviously, we saw new shotguns as well as new weapons, such as the SMGs that are in there, as well as the new pistol that we have, especially the pistol that they showcased originally in the thing, which is going to be the Brother 93 Or, which is probably going to be something called, something else inside the game itself. But it's also cool to see the returning weapons, just like the Mark 18s, the MP5Ks, and all the different variants that we're going to be having. Now, obviously, I look forward to all these new guns that are going to be in it, and it's definitely going to be a game changer in how we do things, because now we can actually take CQB engagements and fighting to a whole nother level. Alright, jumping on to number 3 now, guys. We're going to be talking about the whole level design that we're going to be seeing in the game. Now, obviously, we got a little bit snippets here and there of actually what some environments that we're going to be dealing with in Fantasyland, and as well as being in the BONELAB, as well as just kind of here and there tiny bits. But it's cool to see that they are developing new type of, environments for us to engage with and to basically try to complete during the campaign. For example, us running on a little treadmill thing, trying not to get cut by the slice and dice saw that, we had to change into the Boobie outfit for and go ahead and complete the area so we don't die. But also seeing that we can also go inside the grates and stuff just like that as we did in BONEWORKS. Now, obviously, with the new map and the new games that are going to be going on with inside this whole little system or lore of the game, now we're going to be seeing so much cool new levels, and this is just the start of what the level designs are going to be. Moving on to number 2, we're going to be talking about the avatars. Now, obviously, within the trailer, we saw the avatars are going to be related to the maid girl, the samurai chick, the war dude that you basically play as for the whole thing, a big ass tank motherfucker, the small cat thing or whatever that you basically go into the grate with. Now, obviously, these are the ones that we got our hands on originally, but there's so much more into the game itself that obviously they told us from the lore itself and how the avatars are going to be canonized, while some are actually going to be banned by Mythos. But those main avatars that we originally got, those are actually going to be the base ones we can rock and roll with until the community makes more avatars that we can actually switch stuff into. As well as the big old tall lengthy motherfucker, if you want to call him Siren Head. Now, my number 1 pick out of all this stuff that I just listed off here, right, is going to be the Boobies. Yes, y'all, the fucking boobies in this bitch. Realistically, though, talking about boobies, we're going to be talking about physics, right? So basically, physics is the main portion of all this kind of talkology. Because as you can see, a lot of stuff's actually going to be implemented where we can actually, better physics to us actually touching ourselves with marrow and stuff like that, even though it sounded so weird. But actually have a better ideology of what we're going to be doing in the game. Because now everything we do is going to be a lot better than what it was in BONEWORKS. So it's not going to be as, clippy or as kind of, buggy in a sense, if that makes sense. To the point where we can actually, move and do a bunch of cool things with the characters and avatars that we play at, including the boobies and all that stuff, which is obviously the fun part of a lot of things, right, which everyone's kind of clickbaiting about. But the whole reality of it, the new Miro physics engine that they did for everything is coming out to be really well, and we can actually do a lot of new stuff that's they already talked about in Node's video and stuff along those lines. Now, with this being said, guys, that's my top 5 takeaways from the trailer itself. Obviously, there's a couple of ideologies that we saw inside the game trailer as well, but personally, I think these are going to be the most important things that are going to really change how we play VR and how BONELAB's actually going to be changing VR itself for the future generations to come for the whole VR gaming aspect. Now, if y'all enjoyed today's video, go ahead and click that like button down below and subscribe for more BONELAB content, as the game is going to be coming out here soon, and I am going to be posting a lot more stuff along with Modern Warfare and some of the games. Now, again, I appreciate everyone that stopped by today, and I hope you guys took this stuff with some good ideologies, because I keep